Welcome to this activity, solar system control and flow of energy. Here we have a solar training kit which has 4 solar panels rated 260 watts, and on my right we have the cabinet or the control cabinet which has different parts. This system is capable of producing solar power, both AC and DC, which is useful for our domestic use, and is capable of producing 240 volts. My colleague will now explain the different parts of this cabinet.
Solar cabinet, we have 5 components. We have the solar inverter inside and the batteries. We have the input, the protection and the control system. Here we have the PV input of our solar modules. We have the protection, where we have the protection of the module, and the DC isolator switch, which isolates the solar modules and the inverter. Here we have the AC input. This is from the grid, and the protection here is 2 times. We have the protection of the grid and the protection of our inverter to our AC load. Here, as you can see, these are battery terminals. We have the batteries inside here, and the terminals here, the output goes through the DC isolator switch to the inverter. Inside here we have our solar inverter. Our solar inverter, in this case we are using a hybrid inverter, which means it can take 2 sources of energy. We have the AC part from the grid and also the DC part from the solar panels. Our inverter also has charge controller incorporated inside it. Our batteries in this module, we have 4 batteries. Each battery is 12 volts, 100 ampere hour, and they are lead acid batteries, deep discharge and self-maintenance batteries.
Welcome. I'm going to explain about the flow of energy in the solar system. In solar system, we collect our energy from the sun. The energy from the sun is collected through the solar panels. The solar panels are connected in series parallel according to the voltage you want or current. Then the energy is converted into electricity. The electricity flows through the cables into the converter. The converter has a capability of charging the batteries because it is incorporated with the charge controller, and in our case, it is having an MPPT charge controller. So the converter will charge the battery, at the same time give us the 240 volts AC. This inverter is a hybrid system. It is able to take the 2 sources of power, as you had been told by our colleague in the previous clip. The batteries, in this case, is the accumulator. It is the storage where, after harvesting the energy from the sun, we store them in the battery for later use. From the inverter, we are going to have an output. The output can be connected now into different equipments in the house or in our office to be used.
We have come to the end of our activity. Thank you very much for participating. I am Grace Njeri from PC Kinyanjui Technical Training Institute.
I am Stephen Ogutu from St. Kizito Vocational Training.
And I'm Jack Mwachika from Kabete National Polytechnic.
Asante sana.